Alright folks, another macro video here. Video that I wanted to do for a while and just haven't had time. But you've seen this knife before, but I kind of glazed over it in the video. But this is the large Sebenza 21, Chris Reeves Sebenza, the 21 version. It's just a plain scaled version, no extra, wood designs or anything like that. I don't really care for that stuff. No reason to spend extra money for it. But can't say enough about this knife. It's just an awesome knife. There are other videos out there. Check those out too. There's some pretty good ones. But this knife is a great knife. Let me just walk through some of the details of it. It's this Chris Reeves integral lock, basically just a frame lock. There's no frame stop other than the pocket clip, which the pocket clip has 2 points going against the scale here, point 1, point 2. That just provides for better retention. Actually, one point against the scale, but this, when it's clipped on, this helps prevent it from slipping. It's a very low end pocket carry, which I think is really cool. It's a very simple design, just all titanium on one side, and on the other side it does come with the lanyard cord here, traditional Chris Reeves tie here. I thought I was going to take it off, but ended up kind of liking it, so it's on for now. May eventually take it off, I don't know. But the thing just looks great. This is like a BMW versus maybe a Strider's, like the 1970s, 80s Land Rover or something. Just Strider's kind of a tank and a little ugly, where this is just the kind of the high-end BMW or the Ferrari type knife. It is cheaper than many of the Striders. Both are great knives. Maybe I'll do a comparison video, but I think if you're a knife collector, I think they're both good to have in your collection. Again, they are expensive. No one needs these types of knives, but I'm glad I got this one. It's pretty freaking sweet. So standard torque screws on one side holding the scale together, goes through on the other side. You can see 3 of them here. You see that it has an indentation. Let me zoom in here. Indentation for the thumb here. Open it up. Okay, and it has only one thumb stud. I would prefer 2. I believe they do make 2. They're harder to find and more expensive, so I was okay with this. The thumb stud has a blue tone to it, which I think is pretty cool. So you open it up. It's not like a tactical flip knife. I think you could use it tactically because it's a good knife. I just think the blade shape is awesome. Stonewash finished S30V. It's just a cool looking, smooth, and of course high quality knife. Probably not all going to fit in frame here, but I don't know, I just love the blade. It slices well. I haven't used this too much on heavy duty things, just some boxes, etc. It's sharp out of the box. You can see the spine of the blade. So it's thick, not as thick as a Strider though. So heavy use wise, maybe a little less than a Strider, but for normal EDC and to medium duty work, I mean, this is still a great knife. The cutting surface of this one is going to be longer than an S&G as well, so that's something to think about. Let's look at the blade size here, because I'm horrible at researching specs on the internet before I do these videos. But so blade length is right around 3.5 inches. Cutting surface, it's almost the same, right right over, or basically right at 3.5 inches, maybe 3 1/4. So, I mean, the blade comes right up towards the thumb here. You can see. It's not dangerous, it's just you get a full cutting surface, which I actually like a lot. The grips, how you hold the knife, is, I think, just awesome. There's a little bit of jumping behind the blade here. It's sufficient. Doesn't need to be any more aggressive. Okay. And what else? There's no jimping underneath here. The frame, opening, closing, since day one I got the knife, is just butter. There's no break-in with it. Nothing. It's just extremely, I don't know what the word is, but it's just, of course, it's extremely well made. You see the Chris Reeves logo. It is a little bit longer in length for the actual knife handle than an SMG. Okay, let's just check that out real fast. I'll focus here in a minute, folks. Hold on. Okay, so around 4.5 inches, 4 1/4 maybe, 4.5 inches. So it is a little longer, a little bit more challenging to pocket than an SMG, but again, I think it's worth it. It's a good knife. The profile is more slim and more straight. Open design knife, so dirt and whatever can fly through. It's really easy to take apart. They provide you a tool within the box to do so. I haven't done so yet, but you can. One more quick close-up view here. I do highly recommend this knife. Okay. I have carried this one a little bit. Again, not heavy use yet. Just love that snap when it opens up. And the blade alignment, as you've seen on other videos, sorry about the focusing here, blade alignment is just perfect. Completely precise. Here, let me get it in focus and I'll show you. It's, I don't know what the word is, but micromillimeters between the blade and the scale, and it fits perfectly. No wiggle, it's solid. The only thing I don't like design-wise is maybe this little piece of blade steel sticking out up top here. And again, that's kind of a small ding on an overall great knife. What I think would be really cool is if they did the same design and same blade design, whatever, and made the blade spine here just a little more thick, a little more sturdy. They might have to widen the handle, but I think that would be awesome. I think the Umanzan that they released was trying to accommodate for some of that, maybe, but I find that I don't like the design of that one too much. It does look cool. Maybe it's a future collection item, but I found that that's just not as a neat design as this one. This is a classic. So let me know if you have any questions. Want to see something else on the knife? Later.